Hello, and welcome to the James and Mike Show, Uncut, where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. But, how about we try not talking about anything too controversial? No politics, no religion, nothing like that. Just, when it comes to those topics, keep your views to yourselves, because it just causes arguments, and we don't want to argue, we don't want to offend anybody. We'll talk about things like, I don't know, weather, video games, music, the common topics, so...
Common news, too.
But, as you know, I'm Mike, and I'm not as camera shy as I once was, but I'm Mike, and that's James, as you know. We're coming to you from Sonic in Wilkes-Barre Township, Pennsylvania. So I guess we should start talking now, shouldn't we? How about that bad weather down in the Midwest?
Yeah, that was really devastating. I mean, tornadoes right now.
Before April? Usually they come in April, you know, it's unheard of in March. Sorry, I just finished eating, so I'm a little... excuse me, my apologies.
Well, this is one of the things we're doing now. We're actually eating first, because when Mike didn't like, we're eating first.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of eating on camera, so we figured we'd eat first and then start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, those tornadoes in the Midwest were terrible.
Oh, God. I couldn't believe it. Normally happens April or May. Not now.
No. But, here's a question of the month now. Where would you guys rather live? Would you rather live, regardless of disaster, where would you rather live? Would you rather live in California, earthquake country? Would you rather live in the Midwest, where they get all the tornadoes? Would you live in the South, like in Florida, where they get all the hurricanes? Or would you live in the Northeast, where they get the blizzards? I personally feel safe here in the Northeast. I could tolerate snowstorms, but I'm not sure if I could handle an earthquake, a tornado, or a hurricane. Here's a little history lesson for you guys. Back in the 1800s, the Midwest was hit by a series of major earthquakes. They live on a fault line called the New Madrid Seismic Zone. I think it's in Missouri. Back in the late 1800s, it was a series of 3 major earthquakes that devastated the Midwest and reversed the flow of the Mississippi River, if you can believe it. So now, with that in mind, would you rather live in the Midwest with earthquakes and tornadoes, in California with earthquakes, Florida with hurricanes, or the Northeast with the blizzards? Pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
Where'd you rather live?
Rather live wherever the seasons change. So, you got summer, fall, winter, spring.
Okay.
That's where I'd rather live.
Okay.
We get all the season. Excuse me. We just ate, so we're kind of burpy, and so,
It happens. It's human nature.
Mm-hmm. No, so, I just like to have seasons change,
Yep.
But I'm the person, I'd rather be cold than hot.
Right.
So, but still, I still like the seasons changing.
I'm going to take the camera for a second, because I like music. Let's talk about music for just one moment. Music fans. There's a really good band out there called Volbeat. 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 They're a really unique rock band. They're like a combination of rock, country, metal, and rockabilly. Heavily influenced by artists such as Johnny Cash, Elvis, Metallica, Social Distortion, and the Misfits. So any really big music fan out there, I highly recommend Volbeat. Pick up their material at a local music store today. Or on iTunes. Wherever music can be found, so.
Well, I don't know if you saw the new Dart. I showed you the new Dart, didn't I? The new Dodge Dart.
I think you did. You might have.
Yeah, remember it looks like almost like a mini Charger?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool vehicle. I mean, hey, if you want to, you don't want to spend the money on the gas for a Charger, I recommend the Dart, because it looks like it, has the same feel as it, and it's a 4-cylinder. I didn't really go into it too much, tubers. 4-cylinder.
Excuse me, guys, I'm thirsty.
It's a 4-cylinder, and it'll save you money on gas. I'll put the link on. I'll put Dodge's link on the bottom of this video. I'll put it on the bottom there. Where you guys can look at it and see if you like it. I mean, thinking now they even showed with the new Charger what the police force one will look like. Looks cool. I mean, new Charger is nice. I mean, I was in one.
Speaking of police, let's talk about Grand Theft Auto for just a moment, shall we?
Yeah.
Any video gamers out there, who's looking forward to the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 later this year? Rockstar is supposed to announce an official release date later this year, so I think they're expecting a release in November, but any video gamers out there looking forward to the new Grand Theft Auto 5, post feedback. Speaking of video gaming, James plans on investing in a PlayStation 3, right?
Yep.
Later this year, and I started a user account for him on my PlayStation 3, and he's been playing Saints Row the Third a lot. But what he's curious about is it possible that he can transfer his information from my PlayStation onto his PlayStation? I've honestly never done it, so I really can't explain it, but if anybody could answer that question, we would highly appreciate it. Is it possible to transfer your information to somebody else's system? But if you could answer that, we'd appreciate it.
Well, actually, when we were talking off camera, we'll just put this on the sense. We were talking off camera. What the major fast food restaurants? I don't know. People are there and say, "Oh, we have fast food restaurants."
Let me ask this one because I like this stuff. Let me ask this. We're at Sonic right now, and in my personal opinion, of all the restaurants, Sonic is the best one. I'm not saying I hate any of the other restaurants. I just prefer Sonic out of all of them.
They got more variety.
But they got more variety, like James just said. They got more variety. But how about you guys? What do you prefer? You like Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Sonic?
I mean,
feedback will be good.
Well, plus
feedback is appreciated.
Yeah. Well, plus what fast food restaurant you know that has what? I'm looking away from the camera because I'm trying to figure out. Well, you know what fast food restaurant will have hot dogs, Philly cheesesteak, like that. You know, it's like no other restaurant we even think of that.
No. And how many restaurants put hash browns on their
fast food
breakfast burritos? Yeah. Well, how many fast food restaurants put hash browns on their breakfast burritos?
Not too many.
Not too many, as far as I can think of. And you don't see hot dogs at Burger King. You don't see cheesesteaks at McDonald's. So I think overall Sonic's the best one. But you guys decide. Feedback sounds good.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on in the news.
Not too much that I could think of because I'm really not paying attention to that much lately. I mean, if you guys want to talk about politics, you could, but I'm keeping all my political views to myself because I don't want to offend anybody.
Well, why don't we just ask this question?
Hang on, let me watch this. I've done enough of that on Facebook. I posted this political status and that political status, and to be honest, sometimes I question myself, like, why am I posting these things? Because I don't know everything there is. I know some of the basics, but that's it. So, I mean, it just starts arguments, and there's really no need for an argument. So, let's not touch too much on politics and religion.
Yes, this touch this way. What's your favorite Democrat? What, Democrat?
No.
Oh, no, Republican. What's your favorite Republican?
Who's your favorite presidential candidate? I mean, we got 4 of them right now. We have Ron Paul, the congressman from Texas. We have Newt Gingrich, the former Speaker of the House. We have Mitt Romney, former governor of Massachusetts, and we have Rick Santorum, former senator of Pennsylvania. Now, I'll be honest, okay? I'm just going to say this. Living in Pennsylvania my whole life, I don't have a problem with Rick Santorum, but hey, that's just me. You guys, vote for whoever you want to vote for. I'm voting who I want to vote for.
And I personally don't like none of the candidates.
And James is probably better off because he doesn't like any of them.
No, I'm just better off I mean, I don't want to offend anybody with this I'm about to say, but when I don't like no candidates, what I do is I give the President of the United States a chance again.
And, like me, well, James already knows how I feel about our current administration. I'll be honest, I'm not trying to offend anybody, this is just my view. Whoever gets a nomination, I'm voting against the current president. I'm not even going to mention his name because we all know his name. So whoever gets a nomination, I'm voting against him.
But I know there's some people out there that does give our president credit because they got rid of Osama bin Laden and all that crap, I mean, I give him credit for certain things, But we're not getting into how we got goofed up. We ain't going through all that shit.
No, that's it. No, that's how I just figured I'd state my preferred choice, and you guys feel free to state whoever you want to vote for, so.
Yep.
But as far as I can think of, that's about pretty much all.
That's all I can think of right now.
That's all I can think of, but,
our other ones probably be longer. We just didn't research that much because I'm going back to school.
Yeah, we do enough research because James is going to school at the local community college for truck driving, and I'm looking for a job. So between all that, we really haven't had much time in doing any research on topics or anything, so...
This is just a basically to see, you know...
Anybody that lives in northeastern Pennsylvania, in the Wilkes-Barre area, if you know of any jobs, just post some feedback and let me know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'd appreciate it.
Yep. Alrighty, guys, that's it on the James Mike Show live.
Yep.
Uncut.
Uncut.
Don't forget, it's uncut.
It's uncut. He thinks it's live, but I keep telling him live is when the news is broadcasting on the spot. This is uncut because nothing's being cut out.
Here. Since we've been saying back and forth, what do you think we should name the next one? We'd probably name this one
Uncut.
Uncut. Should we put the live in it or should we not? Since it's not live on YouTube, so we need your opinion on that.
Mm-hmm.
Should we make the next one live?
I know, we're nerds, but hey, what are you gonna do?
So, alrighty, guys.
Take care.